So I was pretty bored one day, and that kind of got me thinking, what would be a good video idea? And then it hit me. I could go around in Southwest Florida and see what is one of the most challenging yet easy builds in the game. And I would recreate it in Roblox Studio. Now, there were a lot of good choices to choose, but I chose one that was mildly difficult and probably a little easy. This would be known as CVC Pharmacy. Yes, it is pretty big, but it looks quite simple. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy, and let's get right into it. So right now we have to go around the building, seeing all its nice details. We have a little curve or little edge piece sticking out right here. Coming over here, we have a window. This is quite interesting. I know this part is going to be pretty difficult. Oh god. Now, I don't think I'm going to be doing the interior or most of the exterior, but I'll be doing the building as a main. Now, we do have this little curved piece right here, but that's not that hard to make. And then on top, we have like the AC or the fans, so it like gives air conditioning to the building. So I think this would be a pretty good challenge. But anyways, let's get straight into studio. Oh my god, and here we are. Now, I've been developing for a year or so, I mean, this shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, this is a pretty big building. But let's start off by placing our first part. Here it is, the first part of the building. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go back and forth through Roblox and Studio, so let's just get straight into the build. Now, starting here, I wanted to try and keep everything a little simple. Just wanted to start the build off pretty easy by, you know, adding the colors and all. Alright, so after some work, I finally came up with this. I did just remember I forgot to click record, but that is a-okay. We're still gonna try and finish this build. But yeah, this is what I got done so far. I have been messing up on the red just a little bit, like on its scaling and everything. So that is gonna be a big part that is gonna happen. It's not going good so far. But I mean, it is starting to come together, so I do like this a lot. From this point on, I just started adding more of the red lines, trying to make it look a little bit neater than it would, and I just tried to make the build as best as possible. I mean, it's really coming together though so far. I really am liking how this build is going. But that is pretty much it for the front side. Let me just copy this pillar all the way to be over here. Now, for some odd reason, I started scaling the entire thing wrong, thinking the other side was just the same. But let me tell you, it was not the same. What makes this easy, though, for the most part, is that I could just copy all my, like, reoccurring parts that I already made and just put it to the side it needs to be. Now, we do have this little curved piece right here, but that's not that hard to make. I just don't know how to do the CVC, because this is going to be one of the most difficult parts, trying to get this little loop here. I think I'll save that part for last and just start building the rest of it. I think my scaling is a little off, so let me just move all this back, because that is not some good scaling right there. Oh crap, the entire scaling's off. I tried to remake this side. Oh, no, that's not good at all. Crap. I gotta fix this immediately. Oh, now I have to redo all of this. No. Here we are. Okay, that looks a lot better now. This looks a lot better. Alright, so after that little bit of a screw up, I don't even know what went through my mind through that, but we finally got it fixed, and I started working on the top just a little bit to realize that that was just gonna be difficult. I guess I'll just start working on this right here. I mean, this doesn't look too difficult. And then as you see, I start working on the right side. The window was a little bit of a challenge, but I managed to see through it. The only thing that was a little bit challenging on the window was trying to get its edges and everything just perfect, all correct. Also trying to get that window through. And then start making the little booth to where we put in our money and all that. So I'd have to say that was pretty difficult, but that was also really fun to make. Anyways, I have such good commentary, but let's get back to the build. You know, we've gotten really far into this build. Yeah, I think I scaled this just a little wrong just again, but not to worry, we could just scale it back to how it was. But yeah, like I was saying, this is coming along really well. You know, we have the pillars now all the way over here. Now, one little challenge is gonna be this tube right here. I have no clue how I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna try and make it possible. So I started off this build by adding the yellow pillars onto the floor, but for a guy that doesn't know how to build that much, I feel like this turned out really nice. You know, I think this turned out actually really good. I swear, this turned out better than I expected. Literally almost identical. The only thing I need to fix on this is I need to make this block just a little bit more thicker, just like that. And boom, it looks the same. I can't even believe it right now. Real quick, I want to see what it's like when I play the game. So let's go into play real quick. Play here. Oh my God. What? No, wait, what happened to my build? No, this actually can't be happening right now. What's happened to my build? What? It all just fell. Oh, it's because I forgot to anchor it. Okay, yeah, I'm actually pretty stupid.
Boring.
Alright, so the back of the building is actually pretty simple. It's just a couple doors, which that's not really that hard. But I don't think I'm going to take it into much detail. So I'm just going to make some like simple doors. Now, when coming across these doors, like I said, they weren't that hard to make. It's just were a couple pieces, a little window, and a door handle. So just something simple like this, and this should really do the job there. I mean, that really doesn't look that bad. It's just I'm not going to try and take too much detail for the doors. And boom, that is basically the back completed. Now time to head on to this side. So when we're coming onto this side, we have this little CVC Pharmacy thing coming out. I mean, it's not really too hard, but let's try and give it a good shot and see what we got to do. Now, I think this block was a color thingy, so I'm just gonna leave it as my color. So, I mean, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll just leave it as my color for right now. This pharmacy is mainly white, but I have it like kind of tannish, so I mean, it's whatever. I think I actually know how to do this. What we have to do is we have to go like this, and we have to copy it or duplicate it, and then we have to go into one of our plugins. We have to do the launch plugin, and this should be it. And we just have to go just like so. This is the closest we're getting. I'm taking it no matter what. And just like that, we have our curve piece. Now, all we have to do is just do this part, and then we have to copy it and do it to the other side, and then we should be good. I think I did it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I did it. It may not look the best as of right now. Wait, actually, let me just try and move it up a little bit. I just have to scale it just a little. And yeah, that actually looks really good. And there it is. It is now finally complete. I don't have this signed yet, but it's soon to come in. But this actually, it looks okay. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst at the same time. I'm really liking this right now. Alright, so I got this entire side complete. It literally looks amazing. Now, all I really have to work on is the front, and then I'm basically done with this entire build. Oh, yes, and I also have to add the AC vents on the top. Now, this just had to be the easiest part of the build. All you gotta do is just make a block out of a part, and you're set. Alright, so I got the blocks all completed on the top. Now, just to work on this piece right here. And this is where time really became a thing. I've spent so much time on this one piece. I've gotten so frustrated because I spent about 45 minutes just on the front. And no, it was not fun at all. I got so frustrated. I almost started screaming. But yeah, this had to be the hardest part. Alright, so I ran into a little bit of a problem. So since these are like so far away from each other, like the cones will not work whatsoever. So if I may try and move this closer to each other, I'm just not sure if it will work at all. Okay, actually, since I did that, it worked out perfectly. It's just a little big, but you know, this works, so I'm gonna go with it. Alright, so I just got this done and I don't think it turned out good at all. This does not look that good. This is definitely not one of my best pieces of work, but you know, it's just gonna have to do for right now. Like, this arch is completely off. And it's just, this build was pretty difficult, I do have to say. So the huge props to like the developers for actually building this. Anyways, let's add the finishing details and then let's finish this build off. Now here again, another easy part, because all I had to do was add the CVC Pharmacy and a little heart, and then it would be good. But yeah, as you guys can see, that is 100% off-centered. It looks so weird. Alright, anyways, I mean, this build literally looks amazing. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over. I just can't get over the fact that it looks really good, except this part. Yes, I do have to improve on that. If you guys would like to see me do the interior or exterior, let's try and get this video to 100 likes. And if we do that, I will do a part 2 of me doing the interior and the exterior. Anyways, guys, how do you guys like this? But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed. If you guys could consider liking and subscribing, that would be amazing, as I did spend 2 hours on this. And if you guys would like to join my Discord, that would also be fantastic. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.